A dice. Child. Yes, you, child. I believe we can be useful to each other. Not in a direct way, but there is something else you may be able to achieve in the meantime. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Indeed. I am just speaking hypothetically. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course. And if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such, well, I'd be interested. And I'd make it worth your while. Worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know, and then you give it to me, and I will.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me, old Manny Dix.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for My rarest word? Why, that's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. I like the amount of Y's in that word, but 3 or more planets, that's a hard sell here in Two Town. I think that's a pass from me. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. I got words for sale here. Choice words. Pluviophile. It means...
Oh, cool dolls costume. Get your interested in it?
I got it 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? That is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic.
The two are about the equivalent amount of work.
Perfect. We have a deal. Enjoy it, and be sure not to Gubblegreg too much on your first go. Great, kid.
Pet spiders are a very popular pet name. Oh, no, that's why. I'll just sell them.
Oi, kid!
I want some
want
super
crispy
juice.
twins?
I got super
Kids
juice
love
here.
crispy twins.
You want a free sample of super juice? Too bad.
My stock is twice as good as the competition.
Shroud!
Their
Get
stock
your
is
fresh
twice as
shroud!
good.
Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for
Mine is
two!
twice as-
Who wants to buy a word? I got Cliniomania looking for a good...
Quiet down! I'm old. You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. It's those dang... Oh, I don't even know what they are. Screaming wobblies. You seen 'em? Now they're up on my roof making noise. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone. Quiet, unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to... Which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that... Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. You dang little blue critter! Thank you, little one.
Canero! Oh, caramba, Gora manak mwana naine.
With a little luck, you'll run into that dice somewhere in Cellar Street. Oh, hypothetically.
I got so many words, Ken. Gotta say it on bucolic right now if you're in.
Buy one, get one free. That's 2 items for the price of 1. That's a deal specifically made Cellar Street. Dennis?
I already traded with you. Thanks again, by the way. Enjoy the gobble. And I still think that's...
Hey, kid! I'm selling crispy Twix here.
Sock 2-pack.
Crispy
One
Twix
for
to
each
try.
of you. It's Cellar Street Socks. Get your socks
Kid, I
here.
got what all kids crave. Crispy Twix. The crispiest in town. To answer your question, yes, business is slow.
Get your pre-chewed food here, smooth and silky. Fruit's not nice unless it's been chewed twice.
Cellar Street Socks. Ah, you're already wearing socks. Come on, Cellar Street. Are your parents around? Bring them back with you. And tell
Oi, kid!
everyone.
Crispy Twix. Kids love crispy Twix.
Holy fancy.
Get your food here. I've only had dice described to me, kid. That costume is dead on.
Okay, have a nice
And depressing.
day.
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
You saved my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you with a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? What? You have one? Hey, that's great! That's amazing! Let's get trading! Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before... forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
That is such a creative dice costume.
Hey, here's a free
Ronaldo,
sample.
are you seeing this?
Halcyon. It means happy.
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Yes, you'll get it, child. A formidable card, fit for a dice wielder. That sounds good, yes. That's piqued your interest, yes. But before I give you this card, I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. Consider me a concerned bystander. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice, and so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic. And she is not to be toyed with. What happened here? It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I suspected as much. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But the valley is hidden far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead. I'd wager you don't fully know. You don't know, and you don't know. But that's fine. Goodbye, child. Take care and... good luck. Dice wielder, and you too, little dice.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or I...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. Oh, not like that. Nanny Fortuna. Old lady, right hand of the queen. She is as mean as she is old. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to 3 Towns forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Absolutely. I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh, what a nightmare. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in 6 Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that 6 Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you, thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom. Oh, it's a bad place. It's one of the 6 towns, one for each side of the Queen's black dice. We used to be united, but that was generations ago. Before Random has seen a lot of war. Oh, don't get me started, kiddo. Yeah, the town's being ruined by a
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him, and she had the sense
Low down there. That I am. Well, one of them at least. And you, young lady, are... well met, Even.
At last, Even had arrived at the mayor of Two Town, the administrator of this land, and the alleged thief of Seymour's eyes. Or at least, Even had arrived at his lower extremities.
What brings you to my office today, Even? You're trying to blind your mister with your swollen thighs? Mine a twister for some colon guys? Grind your... why don't you take the elevator and step into my office, Even? It'll be easier to talk. I can't hear you down there. Come up into my office.
It's so beautiful, the upside down town. A shining city in the sky.
Yes, hello. Step into my office, such as it is. Don't mind the thing sticking out of my hat. He's... how best to explain this? I had a lot on my mind about this upside downtown project. It was starting to get out of hand, and then one day he was just there.
I've always been here.
Right. We'd better keep our voices down, Even, if we are to keep this conversation away from his ears. I'm sure you noticed the changes here, Even. Our personalities becoming personified now. That's what Royam is. He's growing out of my hat, and I don't know how to stop him. I don't know how to fix this town, Even, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. Oh, I suppose you just have a face one can trust. In any case, what brings you to the mayor today? What's that, little girl? You want to know how our first-past-the-post democratic system works? Why, I'd be happy to explain it in tremendous detail. Okay, I think that warded him off. That thing growing out of my hat has a name. Royam. What? Oh, I never thought of that. Anyway, Royam is my opposite side. He's much more, self-assured than I am, which normally would be great, but the things he's doing, I don't know if I can support them. Because he serves the Nanny Fortuna. We both do. Whatever she wants, he's ready to do. And therefore he deserves to be listened to. He's my opposite, but at the end of the day, that's the grand thing about Two Town, isn't it? Everyone's got their other half. It's just like breathing to us. Mostly like breathing. I'm afraid not even. Despite my title, I'm in no position to help you. But... well, if you dared, you could try talking to Royam directly. I shouldn't even be mentioning his name. But, well, you need my help, and this is all I can do. I suspect he knows more than he lets on. I'm lowering an elevator for you, even. It's your choice. And good luck.
Greetings, my name is Royan, and I'm in charge. You know I'm the boss because I'm so... I was about to say that. That's my rhyme. You're very rude to point out my struggle. As mayor, I've got lots of priorities to... Stop interrupting me. I almost had it. Ah! You have met but an idiotic fool. I'm surprised he's not covered in his own... Look, you've broken my flow and made me stop rhyming. I'm busy with the construction of my masterpiece, my legacy, my gift to random of that wondrous second moon, and you're interrupting me? What do you want? Why should I deal with you? I am the designer, builder, overseer of the new town. The better one. Much better than the one that idiot mayor oversees. You want your friend's eyes back, don't you? Oh no, I don't give anything away for free. There's something you need to know. Here's how this is going to go. There, you see? My rhymes are getting better. I'm struggling with my poem about the moon, and I'd like to have it done real quickly. You know what? That gives me a thought. I'll give you the eyes, but you'll have to do... yes, that's it precisely. Just teach me how to rhyme. In a nice manner. Here's my offer, take it or leave. Bring me a perfect poem about the moon and I'll grant you Seymour's eyes. Ah, you are good. Yes, that's the deal we have struck. Go find rhymes and I wish you... I'll think of it eventually. Get to it before I change my mind. It's only temporarily that our interests are parallel to each other. My origins are as amazing as they are obscure. All you need to know is that I am a successful... Stop interrupting my poetry! Farewell, young stranger, and let me give you some advice well earned. Stay out of my way and you won't get cooked. I was about to say that.
It was a mad quest for an insane, upside-down mayor. But it was all even had to go on. There were some particular propaganda posters hanging on the walls. Perhaps those could be of inspiration.
Game Master Spear, what are you doing? What are you doing here? This is an active construction site. We have work to do here, kid. It doesn't matter what your name is. You can't be here, kid. Look, we're all under a tight schedule here. I can't stop work just to escort you home, so... But by the card makers, we can't have kids. Come on, get going, before my other side pitches in on what to do about you.
Oh, my disgrace! I was pinned down by those vile machines, but now they're scrap. So thank you. The name's Big Red. Ah, playing it mysterious, not telling me your name. I can respect that. I'll call you Big Mystery. Big Red and Big Mystery, here in Two Town. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, kid. What brings you up here to this horrible place, Big Mystery? Afraid I can't help with either of those, but I got a life here. A precious little life, but it's mine. And now that I can move freely again, I think I'm gonna head back down to Two Town. See, I have this brother, named Little Joe. That's him. Looks just like me, only he's a jerk. Well, he was going to work up here, but I got sent here instead. He made some sort of deal. Little Joe tricked me, his own twin sister. So now he's down there, and I'm stuck up here, and I hate every minute of it. Oh, I was, for sure. And I was of two minds about it for a long time. But now I'm just tired. I know what he did was wrong, and I know he knows it too. He probably feels really guilty about it. But I don't want revenge. I just want to leave. I just want to go home. And now I can. Oh, thank you. You've really made a difference in my life, Big Mystery. Oh, please, take this. It's my way of saying thanks.
They said it wasn't possible. They said it was a lie. Meet Miss Mystique from Papo's Wild Circus, the woman with 3 personalities. Miss? I could use that word.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Ah, never. Trade it in for a new one with me, old Manny Dix.
My workers are building at a terrific rate. If you ask me, I think that's great. It's nice to see them finally pulling their body mass, metaphorically. Build my city in the sky.
Hey again, even. You've been keeping.
We need a new city that's way up at a significant height.
You're the first kid I've seen here on what again I feel I must stress is an active construction site. You'd better be, kid. Can't rightly say that I have. You missing some? I'll keep a lookout, kid. Sorry about your friend. Do you know who took him? Oh, wouldn't surprise me at all. I trust that monster about as far as I can throw him. And you may have noticed he's a giant that I can throw approximately 0 centimeters, so... All our raw materials come from one-craft junkers. As bad as it is to be forced to hang upside down and work high above the ground, at least we don't have it as bad as those one-towners, right? Well, that's our mayor. Well, part of him anyway. Royham's been the driving force. I don't trust the man, but orders are orders, and, well, let's just say we're all afraid of heights. Be safe out there. I mean it. You're... Come on, get going, before my other side pitches in on what to do about you.
A good night's sleep is every evening's prize. Sleep twice as well when you wear sleeping eyes. Sleeping eyes? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
All is going according to plan. I truly am Two Towns' greatest individual.
Listen to crooner Hairy Harry's new double-length record. Inspired by the new moon of Two Town. It's twice as good as his last album. Croon. That's a nice poetic word. A feast for the senses, a balm for the body, a spiritual bouquet? You simply have to try Crazy Cryptid's Chopped Cheese Blue. Now half price every second Tuesday. Huh. Spiritual bouquet. It's a nice turn of phrase.
There. Even had all the materials she needed to face Royham in a battle of rhymes. But did she have the skill? Well, there was only one way to find out. She wasn't sure if she was ready, but on the other hand, she wasn't at all certain she'd ever be. So she did the only thing she could. She went for it.
This is it, even. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Perfect, yes. Let us begin. We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from Two Towns. Yes, ooh, I like that very much. Let's proceed. And we shall be made minions of the moon to look forward to everything the mayor doth. Yes, there's no rule that says a poem can't talk up the poet some. Well done. Now, last verse. And we shall always swear by the 2 moons, for they change each day. The Upside Down Town is the only place that offers such perfect rhymes for a perfect moon. I think I have it, yes. Well done, little poet. You have earned yourself quite a boon. Oh, I am constantly growing, building my body to become a real being. Poetry, on the other hand, this is what will truly separate me from my shallow other side. Oh, but of course, I promise you I will dig into that matter. Meanwhile, I want to give you something else. The highest honor in this land. I grant you access to the second moon's staging grounds. Few have ever had the good fortune to tread on that hallowed ground. Go there, admire it, and then I will give you what you seek. Construction is on schedule. Of course it is. I'm the best there is in this construction line of employment.
Beautiful, I guess, in its own sort of strange way.
So this was the famed second moon, Mayor Royam's masterpiece. It was actually kind of a trap.
Roll your dice and lead the playing piece into the structure of the Royam's second moon. That can't be right.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. has broken the wall. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. Playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance. The blocking adversary has been defeated. The playing piece can now advance.
A slow time bubble has appeared. Here come the bombers! More bombers! Has been opened.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance. blocking enemy has been defeated. The playing piece may advance.
The bridge had incoming bombers. The game is almost over, but who will win?
Blocking adversary has been defeated. The playing piece can now advance.
The playing piece has opened a doorway.
even had a feeling she had broken the moon, and that somehow Mayor Royam wasn't too happy about that. Oh, feeling confirmed.